Yeah, we have like a real logo now. Amazing.
I'm Addison.
I'm Liza, and welcome to Neucrew,
Where we talk about
all things startup.
Cool. Thank you for joining us today. We are doing another Do It With Us video because we desperately need a logo, and we know that that's something that all startups go through. So we thought we would take you on our journey to get a logo. But before we get into it, click subscribe if you could. We're a new channel. We'd love your support.
Like this video if you like our content.
And turn on your bell notifications if you'd like to know when we release more videos.
Alright, so we need a logo. Thinking about it, we weren't sure what the best way to get one was. So we decided to try out a couple of different methods for getting a logo and see which one we like the best. Stay tuned to see our final design at the end. Hopefully it's helpful.
First up, we are drawing the logo by hand. So, Lisa and I haven't talked about this at all, like what we want in a logo. So yeah, what do we want in a logo?
Good question.
I'll say neucrew, you say the first thing that comes to your mind. Neucrew.
Fun.
So, I have this vision of a light bulb, which is like so cliche. With like entrepreneurship, you know? But this could be cool. So I've done some research in the past about how like there are fonts that don't have the little serif thing, and those get across different things. Let's look it up. A sans serif letter form is one that does not have extending features. They're often used to convey simplicity or minimalism. Then serif fonts, traditional, what do you think?
I don't know if we want to
We're
be
modern
old
girls.
style. Yeah.
So are you thinking just words, or are you thinking that there is something that goes along with it?
I think I was imagining just words, but we can both draw something and see what we like maybe?
Yeah, okay, you ready?
Let's do this.
How long should we give ourselves?
Let's give ourselves like 2 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh.
We'll just say yes.
Alright, we'll be back. We are back.
And we're back.
We have created some lovely drawings for our logos.
I'm not gonna lie, I was going into this pretty confidently. And then I was drawing, and then I was like, maybe we should pay to have someone do this. So I have 3 ideas. So this was my first one, and that's where I was like, no. We need some help. Because these letters did not turn out how I wanted them to turn out.
That's okay.
Which is not my goal. But I was just thinking super simple. Whatever.
I like
Sans
it.
serif. Moving on. This one is, again, big N, big C with a U crew following it. And this is my initial kind of idea, whether the light bulb was kind of behind and like lighter. But anyways, what do you think?
I like it. Definitely like the last 2.
I do too. The first one.
It was a good start. Alright, you can see my circle. Alright, I'll just circle the one I'm talking about. This is the one I like the most. The big N, the big C, and then have a little light bulb.
Yo, that's fun.
And then this could be short and C.
I kind of like the tall W too. Yeah, this is a great start.
For option number 2, we're trying freelancing. We're gonna start with the free option, Tailor Brands, that spits you out a logo for free. And then we're gonna try Fiverr. We're gonna do 2 tiers of payment, a less expensive one and a more expensive one, and see what kind of logos we get at the end of it to kind of see how far our money takes us when we do that on the freelancing site. Okay, so on my laptop, I'm gonna be pulling up Tailor Brands.
And it's free?
Yes.
So I guess we just enter in like neucrew.
Do we want to put a space between neucrew or no space?
No space.
I'm with it. All right, I'm hitting design.
YouTube channel. And then what should we put?
Yeah, okay, so I think we could say something like 2 young female entrepreneurs or something like that, perhaps?
Exclamation point.
All right, next.
Choose logo type. Probably name based.
Yeah.
Whoa. 3 styles you love.
Is your first one challenge? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, there we go. All right.
This is the first one. Not a fan.
Nah, me either.
That's cool. It's like modern and minimalist, but it's kind of also organic because it's like rounded edges and like unfinished.
Yeah. True.
That's kind of fun.
Okay, I like this one for sure. This lightning bolt font. I don't know why I like it so much.
It's just fun. Imagine that as just a N and a C.
Yeah, so that's a good start, I think.
I'd say that was successful.
I agree.
I'm interested, like, after we do all of them to review. Were we just being positive up front because we didn't know what we were missing?
Yeah, true.
Okay, so now Fiverr.
Yes. Let's do it.
Find services, logo. Okay, filters. I remember this. There's so many options. Super overwhelming.
Yes, true. Do we want to change our delivery time?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, top rated?
Sure, let's see what we get.
Category. Logo design?
Yeah.
This is great. It's narrowing it down a lot, actually.
True. Do you want to do budget 5 to 5 so we just find $5 ones?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh! One service available.
Makes it easy. You can do the same thing for 20. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
Wanna do it?
Let's do it.
$5, $15. Oh, so he has
$5.
options. Please share your project or business name and details. You're looking for a logo. I don't know how much we should say.
I think we should say a lot because we're not going to include like a rough sketch, right?
Do you think that's enough? If you have
Yeah,
any
that's good.
questions.
Love it. Okay. All right. $5 submitted. Now we're going to our $15 guy.
Yeah.
So this guy is, for his basic, it's $15, but you get 2 logos and 3 revisions. That's what the $25 one was for Bic. How much is the standard? 65.
Steep incline.
Yeah.
Maybe if we like it, we'll be like, get more.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Confirm and pay. Wait, this is cool. He like actually gives you more direction on what he wants. $15, huh? Color preferences. Do we have any?
Do we want to just leave it up to him?
Yeah, I'm also down for that.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, I think we're good.
All right, logo's ordered. Let's go.
Honestly, I have no idea what to expect. Interested to see if the way we communicated gets them to the same place as we got to.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
All right.
Okay, third option, we wanted to see what our experience would be like working with a graphic designer. We came up with something that we really liked. So excited for you to see and dive in. Here we go. This is Vincent Tran, the COO and co-founder of Liongard, which is the startup that I work for. Oh, and he has a super cool podcast that you guys can check out as well. We thought we'd plug that.
The Apple Watch podcast.
Before Liongard, you had a digital marketing firm. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, I've been freelancing and doing graphic design and stuff since, like, I did create my first web page and started designing back in college in '94. So it's been a long time. I've been doing illustration and design for years, then switched over to the web side of things when I created my digital marketing agency called Digital Canvas.
When Vin and I were talking, one of the things he mentioned was that graphic designers will approach a project differently.
It kind of reminds me of the story of the consultant. You bring a consultant in not to push buttons, but to know which buttons to push. Like, how are you going to be using your logo? Have you thought through the brand itself? And then you have the legal usage. For a graphic designer, sometimes will take it to a step further, researching like, okay, I don't want to design something that you might get sued over, or you can't trademark.
You ask, do you want a brand or do you want a logo? And like, what's your brand about? We know so little. So I'm excited for you to start pulling some stuff out of us.
Sure. I mean, this is kind of the process of building a creative brief. When you're looking at this logo, are you always going to see it as one word, or are you going to see it new and stacked? It has to fit in the square that you're going to have on Facebook.
We've talked about like words and a logo mark, I think is what you called it.
Another thing, when we were drawing it ourselves, when I like tried using 2 different colors to try and make it less professional company and more like fun YouTube channel. When we were looking at the freelancing one, I think we liked like the smoother lines.
Some of them we liked were like all lowercase.
In terms of overall mission and vision and just personality of the company itself, so you mentioned fun, kind of just innovation.
Yeah, I think our mission and purpose is really trying to make startup things and entrepreneurship more accessible to people. Like serious content, but fun spin.
What's your turnaround time?
Realistically, we probably have some time.
What do you think would be realistic? Like, what is something you would say if you want it to be done right? Give me this much time.
It depends. I mean, because you're coming to me with a lot of ideas. It takes me about a week to kind of just mull on it, and then I'll send some sketches and some early thoughts over.
Pricing, how does that work?
This is a tough struggle for graphic designers. You're either going to have like, okay, here's my flat rate for a logo. And for me, it's always been all these are bespoke logos. It takes time, and it's up to the client, right? You're basically saying, yeah, I really want you to think through this, or I have a limited budget. On average, right now for graphic designers out there, it's around $45 an hour, but it can range from $20 to $150 an hour depending on the seniority of the graphic designer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what you're thinking right now about our logo.
Based upon what you've said so far, a lot of rounded sans serifs. The challenge is going to be in the word new and its spelling. People are going to Google an EW, and how do we make sure that your brand is recognizable?
My opinion has changed a lot. I'm seeing how much of an investment a logo can be.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that sounds good. Thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah. This is very cool. Thank you.
Great. You're welcome. Glad to be on this show, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. We kind of arrived at an idea of where we want to land this logo. So kind of just the finalized steps we talked about. It's been cleaned up so that all of it's aligned and the spacing is correct, and added the trademark in here. At the end of the day, the output is a directory of files for you to use. If you need any additional elements to finish out a composition, just let me know and then we can drop that in.
Cool. Vin, I literally can't thank you enough. This has been such a learning experience, and also we're so excited to have something that we're excited to use.
That's awesome.
I agree 100%. Thank you. So cool to see how you worked and take some of your knowledge so that we can learn from it later on. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, anytime. It was a blast.
We got a logo.
Woo! Logo!
Okay, so like TBT to when we drew our own logos.
I feel like I can't even remember that. It could have worked. Like, yeah, could we have used it? For sure. But having something so like well done and professional, it just feels so much nicer.
Yeah, more than having a good result, because I have worked on freelancing sites and gotten things I've liked before, but all of the discovery and things we learned in that process, I think is going to help guide us through the rest of our branding decisions, which is really cool.
And it's more than just the design. That's how we see our brand, I guess.
1 to 10, starting with doing it yourself, what would you rate it?
Fun level, like an 8 or 9. Final result, quality level, maybe a 3. Not great.
I think a 1 or 2. And then what would you rate freelancing?
I think it was good for coming up with some ideas of what we like.
Yeah, I'd give it a 1 higher than doing it ourselves, so like a 3.
What about the Fiverr?
5, 6. Usable, for sure. Did we learn things that would help us with branding in the future? Not really at all.
I think I'd probably give it like a 7 because I think they did a pretty good job, but it wasn't the same level like Vin did the competitor research. And the thing about putting the trademark sign, I don't think anyone would have told us to do that.
Yeah, rating Vin, I give it a 10.
Yeah. Alright guys, we are super excited about our logo. We think it looks awesome. Hopefully you learned something from this. So if you did, if you liked the video, go ahead and give us a like.
Turn on that bell notification so you can get notified when we release new videos.
And hit that subscribe button.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!